Okay. Oh, yes, that was very memorable. One of the highlights also. Okay. So after the song, I will come to you. Jin then played, and this is for the first time, his version, solo version of The Truth Untold, which is the song of the vocal line of BTS. So that means that's Jin, Jimin, V, and Jungkook. Okay, it's a beautiful song. But this time, again, Jin explains that he wanted to challenge himself for this for the Encore concert, and so he learned the piano for this song. And yeah, he sings the entire song because if it's the four of them, so they have their lines, yeah, which is again, of course, as I said, it's beautiful with four voices, four unique and distinct voices, and their harmonies are just so beautiful. And yeah, so doesn't mean that Jin's solo version wasn't stunning. I mean, he sang so beautifully. Um, but yeah, it's just different. So a solo version versus the vocal line version, yeah. So, but this was so mesmerizing because he was playing the piano. Okay, so that was beautiful. And just look at the imagery as well. So, because this is about the Esmeralda flower, which also inspired Jimin's Esmeralda marching band in his album Muse. Okay, there's Jin. Look at that. And then the band, oh, just the live band there's nothing like a live band. And the musicians, they're incredibly talented, just, exceptional, this BTS band. Okay, now here, Jin now sings background from his Echo album, one of my favorite songs there, if not the top of my list. And then look at that. And then he goes into, this is also another favorite of mine from his Happy album, Another Level. Okay. It's really a rock inspired song. Look at that also. So it's, I think, only in his South Korea and Japan concerts where they're able to do this. Have this, I don't know, like this, what do you call it? Anyway, it's, it rises. So whatever that thing is. So yeah, it goes up another level, but I don't think they were able to do that in his concerts in the US, in London and in Amsterdam. I think just the venue was not that big, and for safety reasons also, I don't think they were able to recreate this, scene. And as you can see, you see fireworks going off as well. So there's pyrotechnics on stage. So yeah, but it's magnificent, isn't it? And they had what you call that? A drone too. So then it does this 360 view of Jin. It's like a game actually. Yep. So there he is. Look at the audience, huh? And he said this. Jin said he wanted a stadium because he wanted the place where, armies can come. If you can come, then, everyone is invited. There's room for you and they can come. It was not about filling the stadium. He needed just to be closer to army and to get as many army as possible, give them the chance to attend his concerts. Yeah, or these Encore concerts. Okay, look at the lights, yeah, laser lights, and the band again. I had to include pictures of the band, and give them their flowers and the credit. Okay, I included this because the games, right? The games part. This is the guessing game, the sing along, where Army sings lyrics from any songs of BTS or Jin songs, solo songs, and he has to guess. Well, looking at his expression, he's bewildered. He's not sure what he's hearing. But the Korean armies, they sang really well, in the Encore concert. So I think it's just Jin doesn't recognize the song. Oh, anyway. But he got this one. Do you know what this is? This is Boy in Love. Okay. Now, the next one, he couldn't really guess. So he kind of cheekily, he was like, "Hey Jimin, can you tell what it is?" Because I think there's a section that said la 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 la, and he couldn't for the life of him recall, or he even said, "Do we have songs with la 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 la?" Well, Jin, there are a lot of BTS songs with la 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 la. So anyway, and the funny part here was because he should remember this song because it's iconic, and he was the one responsible for the choreography of this song. So of course he couldn't guess it. So the tray hit him on the head. The song was Spine Breaker. And he did say, in fairness, he said, that was also at the same time Boy in Love was recorded. That was back in 2013. That was 12 years ago. So, but he said he should have recalled it. He should have known, and gotten the answer because he was the one who choreographed that very famous dance to this song, Spine Breaker. So he was laughing when he saw the answer. He just laughed out loud and couldn't believe that he did guess it. So yeah, these are the lyrics to Spine Breaker. And he proceeded to do the very recognizable and famous dance step of Spine Breaker. Okay, moving on. He goes into now he changes his jacket, and then he gets ready. You see the cowboy hat for Rope It. Okay. And the crowd or armies just love this song, and everyone gets people are already jumping because Jin wants people to jump when he sings those upbeat tempo songs and just have fun with him. So anyway, so people are holding their army bombs, their light sticks, and just swinging it around like a lasso, and then singing rope it, rope it, rope it, rope it, So there. And then there. Look at all those lights. Okay. Then this is the last song before he starts the BTS medley. Now, in his concerts, his RunSeokjin EP tour concerts, the medley he sang was Dynamite, Butter, and then he sings Spring Day. Okay? So this time, it's not this. Okay, let me just find the right one, because this is what happened. He starts off with Idol. Okay, so here. It's the music picks up, the beat is there, and everyone is just, having a great time. And then he does the move, which he does, that chorus, he does it so well. That's the shoulder movement, the arm movement, and then he, does the idol thing, the chorus, and then what happens? Well, these two appear, and it is unplanned. Jin doesn't have a clue, doesn't even know that Jimin's going to come on stage. V told him, after his number that he's going home. So it was just this fabulous and sensational surprise. And of course, ARMY screaming their head off, okay? So they come in the Chorus of Idol. And then, so they're singing with Jin. The energy goes up another level. No pun intended. And Jin is, of course, feeding off the energy, the vibe, and he's so happy because his brothers are there with him. It's the first time these two are on stage again after a long time. And then, yes, there you go. They're just having a grand time. And then after Idol, the next song is So What? Yeah? So you can see them. They're having so much fun. And you know what? Jin, there were a few jackets that he had to choose. There's a red one, this one with the fringe thing, and a white one, I think, or something, a different color one. So this is perfect that he picked the sort of earth tone, olive brownish kind of jacket, colored jacket, because it just blends so well with both Jimin and V, because Jimin is wearing sort of like a greenish olive also jacket, and then Taeyong V is in a black leather jacket, but then he's carrying his backpack because he's about to go home. and it's brown, but they look fantastic together. So apparently, well, they're teasing each other. I'll explain it in the next photos. When Jin afterwards was going, "What happened? What's going on? I don't even know I had guests. The producers never told me." Okay, so they're that, and then of course this is the last of the Idol and song, and then Jimin does a bit of a dance movement for the Idol part. So having a great time, and then now it's So What? Yeah. Look at them. They're just having so much fun, and Jin's just having a blast because he can really, it's different when BTS, as a team are on stage together, because they just love performing together. So there you have it. They're singing. Okay, no. In the song So What? They've done it every time when they're performing together. Well, I think not even with just So What. So they splash water. They get playful and they just do all sort of silly things on stage. And one is they, splash water on each other. So Jin, true to form, gets a bottle of water and, uncaps it and then takes a swing. Now, V already can tell that, he's going to do that. V's right there in the middle. You can see a silhouette. Jin on the left is about to run away, okay, after doing what he did. Poor Jimin gets splashed right on his face. And you can see the water streaks there, at the top of the left-hand corner there. This is a great photo, actually. And so he runs. Now, he did this with Jungkook and Hobi, but Jungkook and Hobi also had bottles of water. So they're just like waiting and waiting who's gonna splash one first, throw water. And of course, Jin throws the water and splashes. I think it's Hobie who got hit. And of course, Jungkook Jungkook runs and chases Jin because he will retaliate. And so it becomes a water fight between those three people. And that was day one, and it was so much fun. This one, I think they're unprepared. Jin and V, I think there's another bottle of water on the stage, but of course they never registered that Jin was gonna do that. So Jin runs, but no one chases him, and Jimin just wipes off the droplets of water and is enjoying himself and just continues singing. And V, who dodges it, also just keeps singing as well, while Jin is just already running for dear life, and it's at the back of the stage. Okay, so and there's Taeyang just grooving to the beat, having a good time. And then finally they because Jin is standing on one of those steps or those stools, or footstools or something. So and then Jin calls Taeyang over to join him in that a little this part in So What. But then V and Jimin goes, no, we don't remember the lyrics. They're too funny. And then this is the end of So What. And then he starts My Universe. There. So they're all singing My Universe. And V keeps going, okay, looking at the prompt, the teleprompter. Okay, so where are the lyrics? Where are the lyrics? And so you just know this was spontaneous. This was unprepared. This was just them having fun, joining their brother on stage, supporting him, but still performing really well and, with that comedic flavor because they're just funny. And so, it shows that they don't know that it's a shortened version, because we kept wanting to sing the rap part of J-Hope in My Universe, and then maybe was going, why is it different? The instrumentation, it's like, can't I do the rap part? Maybe that's what he was thinking, because he kept trying to sing Hobie's part, but it would just keep going to the chorus of My Universe. Okay, so there they are, and there's Jimin finally on stage singing as well and having fun. And this is the funny part too. So with J-Hope and JK, because I think they've rehearsed with Jin, so they knew there was going to be some choreography, in terms of where Jin will go, because it's a big stage. So, he'll go to the section on the left, then move to the section on the right, then go to the thrust stage, to the, center of the stage and stuff like that. So they would just follow Jin and then, vibe with him. Now, you can tell this is like a BTS concert. V and Jimin were just having their own, moment in the spotlight, and they were just singing and singing with Jin, enjoying, but probably not aware where Jin was going already. Now Jin was calling them and just saying, hey guys, you have to follow me. so they're now going to where Jin is, and he's on the what do you say, stage left. Yep. So it was V first who reached him, and you can see Jimin's there, walking towards them, and then so they're singing the chorus of My Universe here, and So they're waiting for Jimin. And then they're there, the three now together. Okay. Um, it's so funny.